Angela and Emmanuel Isuwe's new collection is based on the theme, Our World, Human and Equestrian Life. Angela, who is greatly inspired by her environment, chooses not to say much with her brushstrokes.
I would like my viewer to read the work, to be part of the work. And therefore, it's easier for me to say just a little and have the viewer, read through and complete the painting for me.
She's at home with acrylic, oil, and also the watercolor medium.
This work I've titled Expectant. In summary, just in the evening, after a woman has finished her work for the day, she's just resting, waiting for her husband.
She depicts the female anatomy in a semi-abstract form.
It's interesting. You have all the curves, the squares, the straight lines, everything in a female figure. So I've not really seen them like half-nude or nude women. I've only seen them as models. This work I've titled Red Light District. I just, flash of color when you see headlights hit some of these girls on the streets. This is usually what you'd see, array of color, flash of color, kaleidoscope of color.
She has also worked with threads and ropes.
This titled Man of Affluence. Most of the works that I've done that are masculine and of the Niger Delta are influenced by thoughts of my dad. As far as I was concerned, was a man of influence, of affluence, before he died. And anytime I think of him, I always want to have something to remember him by.
Emmanuel is a realist. He's researched on horses and his discovery is quite revealing.
A lot of us look at horses as just mere animals that people ride on, not actually talking about the relationship we humans have with horses and what nature has done through horses to humanity. Examples, I can start from the creation of the automobile. You will find out that it started with a wheel, then it was later, the horse was actually later introduced, that is pulling the wheel, a cart. Then gradually, it now metamorphosized into these modern day things we call cars. And if you notice, the cars, the engines of the automobile are actually measured in horsepower. So we are all still riding on horses. The horses have different breeds. You have Arabian steed, you have the Australian horse, you have the thoroughbreds. So they are all categories of different breeds that we are still riding on now. But most of the time, we still look at the way the horses are actually neglected. When you ride about on the road of our street, you see the horses being neglected here and there on the road. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses galloping, trying to show the different breed of cars that we have. Different types. I think that's why you see some, they are going out of the canvas, some are coming in, some are still coming behind. So every now and then, the new cars, different kind of cars, different. Once something is moving in motion, it's like when you are capturing, it will be fuzzy. That is why this is the artistic capturing of emotion, a horse in motion, galloping away. So you cannot really see details. You see fleeting things.
Everyday people also give him ideas on what to paint.
You see people, especially ladies, being carried away, driving, sleeping, talking, in their everyday lives, doing all manner of things on the BB, not knowing what is going on around them.
Angela and Emmanuel graduated as painters from Auchi Art School in 1992. They have a lot in common as husband and wife, but are poles apart in their art rendition.
That's the complementary role that we are as husband and wife. We are to complement one another, not to be the same. We are two different people coming from two different backgrounds and forming a union. So we still shows in our work.
This couple have exhibited their works in Nigeria and abroad, and high net worth individuals still collect their art pieces.
I admire a good painting when I see one, and these ones are very, very imaginative. Most of them are quite tentative. They expect you to complete your impression of them or what they represent.
I think they are doing something refreshingly different. Angela is painting abstraction, and the husband, Ima, is also painting horses. They're doing something different now, which is very significant because for the last 30 years, artists in their generation have painted mainly from everyday Nigerian life. And there is a need for them to raise the bar.
This exhibition got the nod of literary giants, Professors Ebu and J.P. Clark.
I bought Angela's works first before her husband, although they were both in the same exhibition. I just liked her outline paintings. And then I bought Iman's later because he's very much in the area of horses. He loves horses. And I have a granddaughter who's an accomplished horse rider. So I bought one for her 18th birthday. I was interested in how this couple went to university together, started their ND and HND, and were lovers throughout, and married from there, how they have been able to relate with each other in their profession. Because quite often you can have friction. And I was interested to see there's absolutely no friction whatsoever. I buy Angela, and Iman will say, well, it comes back to me anyway. I buy Iman. Angela is pushing him, yes, buy, you know. And it's lovely.
Be it in 2- or 3-dimensional form or in oil, acrylic, and watercolor, Angela and Emmanuel see painting as not just a job, but a vocation.